Imagine living your entire life in a dark cave. Chained so you can't turn your head. All you can see are shadows dancing on a wall. Those shadows are your entire reality. Until one day, someone breaks free. They stumble into the sunlight and discover a world far more real than anything they ever knew. This is Plato's allegory of the cave. It's not just an old story. It's a metaphor for how we perceive reality, how we learn, and how we grow beyond ignorance. It asks a simple but powerful question. What if everything you believed was true, was only a shadow of something greater? Plato was a Greek philosopher, a student of Socrates, and the teacher of Aristotle. He lived over 2,000 years ago, yet his ideas still shape how we think about knowledge, truth, and society. In the Republic, Plato describes prisoners in a cave. They've been there since birth, chained so tightly that they can only face the wall in front of them. Behind them burns a fire. Between the fire and the prisoners is a walkway, and people walk along it carrying objects. These objects cast shadows on the wall. The prisoners watch these shadows, and believe, this is reality. They don't know there's a fire, or real objects, or a world beyond the cave. Now imagine one prisoner is freed. He turns around, sees the fire, sees the objects, and slowly realizes what he thought was real, was only an illusion. Then he is dragged out of the cave, into the sunlight. At first, the light is blinding. His eyes hurt. But gradually, he starts to see the world in its full richness. Trees, rivers, people, the sky. Eventually, he sees the sun itself. For Plato, the sun is more than just a star. It represents the form of the good, the highest of all forms. The forms are perfect, unchanging ideals. Beauty, justice, truth. Everything we see in our world is an imperfect copy of these perfect forms. The journey from the cave into the sunlight is not just about seeing the world. It's about education. Real education doesn't just fill your mind with facts. It turns your soul around. It teaches you to distinguish between illusions and truth, between shadows and light. Plato argued, only those who have seen the light, philosophers who understand the forms, are fit to lead. He called them philosopher kings. Leaders not motivated by wealth or power, but by wisdom and virtue. They rule not for themselves, but for the good of society. The path to becoming a philosopher king is not easy. It requires years of rigorous study. Mathematics, to train the mind. Dialectic, to reason deeply. Music and art, to shape the soul. Ethics, to build moral character. Only then can someone understand what truly matters. But here's the hard truth. When the enlightened prisoner returns to the cave, to free the others, they resist. They are comfortable with the shadows. They reject the truth. Plato warns us, most people prefer familiar illusions to uncomfortable knowledge. Many choose the comfort of shadows, rather than risking the pain of insight. Plato's allegory also explores love, beauty, and desire. In Symposium, he explains that our desire for love is really a desire for the eternal and perfect. True beauty is not just physical, it's a reflection of the forms. In Phaedrus, he examines the soul, and teaches that it has wings, and can ascend toward divine understanding, but only with discipline and knowledge. Without effort, the soul remains chained. Plato's cave is not just an ancient story. It is surprisingly modern. The shadows we see today are screens, curated posts, echo chambers. We mistake appearances for reality. We believe opinion is truth. But Plato challenges us. Are you living among shadows? Are you mistaking convenience for reality? Real knowledge requires questioning, observing, thinking critically. It demands stepping into the light, even when it's uncomfortable. And once you do, there is a responsibility. True knowledge is not just for yourself. It must be shared. Helping others see the truth, even if they resist, even if they mock you. That is what true wisdom demands. Ask yourself, what shadows am I watching? Am I brave enough to step into the sunlight of truth? And if I see the light, what am I doing to help others escape the cave? Plato's philosophy is not a relic of the past. It is a mirror. It reflects our choices, our society, and the life we live. To ignore it is to remain chained. To engage with it is to awaken. To grow beyond illusion and toward wisdom, justice, and truth. The journey is hard, but the reward is immense. Knowledge, understanding, a life aligned with the good. Plato didn't just want us to think. He wanted us to transform. Are you ready to step out of the cave?